Good evening. There have been a lot of lobbying the National Unity Government. I got there's many information and many speech. Those speech are not different because the National Unity Government and the activists, they point out the Myanmar military who is destroying the country. So that many politicians and the many leaders, they used to point out that they used to blame the military for destroying the country. But the problem is, the Myanmar problem is very related to the difference between the ethnic and nationalities as well as Myanmar's dominated policies. This is a main problem with Burma. Because of the Myanmar is the most populous people, the most dominant people, they want to hold the power, they want to control the whole state power, also they want to dominate the other religion as well as ethnic and minority peoples. The whole problem has been rooted in Myanmar for a long time. Since the time of the Myanmar had achieved independence, Myanmar's dominated political system have been overwhelmed in the Myanmar. This is the main problem. Why the ethnic minority peoples they wage the civil war? Because they want to control their own states, and they want to utilize their own resources, and they want to develop their culture, their practice, as well as they want to develop their welfare of their people. Throughout our country's history, Myanmar dominated policy has been widely utilized in Myanmar. This is the main problem. Because of after Myanmar have achieved independence, only about 2 or 3 years, the true federalism has been utilized. But Myanmar dominated politicians, they have guided the future of the Myanmar, the way to practice the political, and also the various dominate their own propaganda. They believe that uniting all the other ethnic minorities under the control of the Myanmar political system will achieve the unionism. But in reality, the ethnic minority people have been depressed by the Myanmar military. This is the main problems in the Myanmar. And now what happened? National League for Democracy and the government, they got the state power in 2015 election. All those NLD hold the government. The whole power has been in the hand of the Myanmar's military. So the civilian government is just a puppet of the military. Military control all the things. So this is the main problem. Another problem is we cannot neglect the suffer of our ethnic minority people as well as the suffers of the other religions. The Rohingya genocide must be admitted by the Myanmar politician. Ethnic nationality people, they want the Burma state to be established. They do not want the Burma dominated government in Myanmar. This is the main cause of the Myanmar long time civil war. Now what happened is all the people who are the leaders of the people who are the very popular activists, all people from the Myanmar origin, they are only blaming the me online and also the promoting the national unity government. So all the days are speech. I had there's many speech, Zema Aung or the CRPH Aung's Union, a very last campaign music. I had all the day speech. But all the speech are the same. All the speech are they blame the military for destroying the country. But all them never ever expressed why the problem has been the long happenings in the Myanmar. The main problem is the Myanmar-dominated political agendas is the main problem. So this is our main cause why the international community do not want to support the Myanmar. Because when the Rohingya genocide happened, the political leaders misled the whole country. So all the Myanmar people are supporting to cover up the genocide. This is why the international community do not believe the Myanmar people. So this is why the whole country suffer the depression by the military. This is the main cause. But those Myanmar politicians, they do not want to understand. They do not want to admit the cause of those problems. They simply point out the military regime for bombing the people, for destroying and burning the villages. But they never ever admit that Myanmar's political system is totally wrong from the beginning to now. Because of Myanmar dominated policy, neglecting the true federalism, neglecting the multiculturalism, is a main cause why the military is destroying the whole country. Also, now what happened is I heard the very despicable things. One people come here talk about they want to promote the NUG, National Unity Government, to be recognized by the international. Another people also talk about international community need to recognize the National Unity Government. But the problem is that the National Unity Government and the politicians who are the elected member of the NLD, they do not want the true federalism. They do not want to form the Burma state. They do not want the multiculturalism. This is why the international community do not support the Myanmar. So the misleading of the political leaders has bring the Myanmar to become a failed state. Why? International community will only support the Myanmar if Myanmar accept the international standard of the freedom and the human rights and also the protecting the minority people and accepting the multiculturalism. Without obeying and accepting that those are internationally recognized, internationally acceptable human rights procedure and political systems in Myanmar, there will be no way for the National Unity Government to be recognized. So what we need is we want the leaders who will resolve those are main cause of the problem to create the harmony among the religions, to create the harmony among the ethnic minority people and the Myanmar people, Burma people, and to outline the guidance how to establish the truth of federalism and also to to establish a Burma as a state. Without accepting those procedures, and without establishing the true political system in which all the people of the Myanmar, including the ethnic minority people and also the different religions of people, they are living together and to maintain a national value, we will not get the freedom. We will not get the support by the international community. So that in this case, those are political leaders, you should know about that. Why the international community do not want to support the NUG or do not want to recognize the NUG? Because NUG does not have the willingness to establish the true federalism, to possess the honesty in politics, to maintain the harmony among the religions, to honestly practice the political system. This is a thing why the ethnic minority peoples and the Rohingya people do not want to believe the NUG. As well as United States of America do not want those politicians who are in fact find the Burma's dominated political system. So that if you want to international community and the international government recognize the national unity government, your mindset must be changed. Without changing your mindset, without changing your political belief, without changing your fundamental practice of the political system, you will not get the recognition by the international community as well as the international government. You just are lobbying the international to recognize the national unity government, but you yourself do not want to accept the international standard of human rights and the true federalism. You will never ever get a support by the international. So the sufferers are the people of our Burma people. Not only Burma, but also all the nationals residing in Burma are suffering because of your misleading of the country into the wrong way. You do not understand the true federalism and you do not understand the international standard of the political system, internationally accepted human rights principle. You are destroying the country not different from the military. Because of the Myanmar people are now suffering because of the two opposite forces. One force is main outlines forces who are killing the people. Another thing is a national unity government which is providing the wrong way to the country. But both of them do not want to accept the true federalism, do not want to accept to remove the Myanmar dominated political system. This is why the international do not want to support both sides. So in this case, main outline hold the weapon. Main outline forces are supported by the China, Russia. So that with those weapons, our people are being killed. But to unitedly support all the fighting force of the ethnic nationals and to get with the foreign support, the national unity government cannot fight the main outline forces. Instead of the changing their political system, instead of the establishing the true constitution, to establish the true federalism, they are just lobbying the international to support. That support will never come. Your political leaders, you must know, because your idea and your way of practice, the politics, are totally out of date. In this case, what will be your your political future, what will you do? What will you do is that you will negotiate with the Miao Lai, and then you will get some power sharing. But the loss of our people's lives, the burning down of the villages, will never ever be recovered. So when you talk with the Miao Lai's military general, some of your leaders will get a position in the government, but our activists, our comrades, who are being arrested in the jail, will not be released. This is what happening in Burma. In this case, we cannot depend on the true and the honest leaders, honest political Burma leader in Burma. The only way we can depend on is we need to wait for the outcome of the ICJ on the 24th May. When the ICJ, International Court of Justice, they reach a verdict, there may be something changes. We can only need to wait for that outcome. Because those are national unity government, as well as the so-called leaders, your way of thinking and your way of political beliefs are not different from one another. You are the same way because you do not want to accept the true federalism. You do not want to find out the truth, main cause of the problem. You may know. You know because you are very aware, clever politician. You know, but you do not want to accept. So you do not want to accept our revolution will not end in short time. The sufferers are the people. So this is why tonight I talk about this thing, because international community and the international government will only recognize a national unity government if you have done enough to establish the true federalism in Myanmar. You must write the federal constitution. You must initiate to form the Burma state. You must outline the truth of multiculturalism in Burma in line with the international human rights standard. Without doing this one, you will not be recognized. This is my message. So thank you very much tonight.